Live from Chicago's North Side, the Simpsons trivia capital of the world, it's O-Logical Classic Simpsons Trivia Night. Tonight, our players, art teacher Steve and music teacher Faraz, face off in a match to determine, once and for all, which is the world's greatest form of creative expression, art or music. And now, here's your host. It's me, I recorded this voiceover myself, John Teti. Hey! Thanks, me. Thanks, guys. It's time for Simpsons Classic Trivia Night, or even Classic Simpsons Trivia Night here on O-Logical. Welcome. I got it right the second time, boys. Meet our players. Faraz. A round of applause for Faraz.
Hey!
And Steve. Okay, fellas, explain these medals that you've got around your necks. Faraz, what's the deal?
I'm holding the silver, but don't let that, color your expectations for the evening. But at the last Simpsons trivia, which is a pretty regular occurrence, Steve and I happened to take first and second place that evening, and I think it really was emblematic of the entire year of trivia that we had and our successes.
Steve killed it last year, yeah. So this is a game we've been playing in one form or another since 2020. It started on Zoom. Then it graduated to this studio apartment, and now it's back online again for you. Isn't that a nice story? Should we tell them the rules, Matt? Is that what's up next? How to play? Okay, it's a trivia game, so I'm going to ask these guys and you a bunch of questions, and if they get the questions right, they will earn points. And the points are good, even excellent, because you need points to win. We will be covering only seasons 1 through 10 here tonight. So if you are a huge season 11 fan, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but only classic Simpsons. You might be saying at home, geez, even season 10 is kind of borderline, isn't it? Well, yeah, we all agree. We all agree it is kind of borderline, but I need the material for these questions, so give me season 10. And lastly, if there are any disputes as to the correctness of an answer, those disputes will be settled by me. And you two will be gracious and humble in return, correct?
In theory.
For the first time ever. Yeah. All right. And we got a prize for you guys tonight. Ooh. Oh, yeah. It's this Simpsons ice tray. Yeah. I ordered this from Japan a couple of years ago. And when it came, I got it out of the box. And it's extremely strong smell of vinyl and other chemicals. But I've been aging this for you guys. It still smells a little bit, but I think it's safe enough to make ice with it. You've got 2 Lisa's on here, 2 Maggies, 2 of everybody except Marge. I only had room for 1 Marge. Yeah. So that goes to the winner tonight. And are you going to switch medals? If Faraz wins, you're going to switch medals?
No.
You say yes?
I would say yes, but
I get nothing out of the deal. What do I win?
That's true.
Yeah.
What does he get if he wins? Will you teach his art classes for a week?
Absolutely not.
Switch classes? All right, it's art versus music here. I think we're ready to get started. Yes, with our first category, which is general knowledge.
Okay.
If knowing obscure things about The Simpsons is knowledge, then this is your general knowledge category. Get your whiteboards ready. Get ready at home. Here we go. Question 1. What is the name of helicopter pilot Arnie Pie's segment on the Channel 7 News? What is the name of helicopter pilot Arnie Pie's segment on the Channel 7 News? They're thinking Steve was fast with his marker. Looks like Faraz is ready too. No, you want to lock it in, Faraz? You done?
Yes.
Okay, Faraz, what did you put down?
Pie in the sky.
Pie in the sky makes sense to me. What about you? Eye in the sky, says Steve. The answer is, this is Arnie Pie with Arnie in the sky.
We're starting off hot.
Yeah. So, Matt, if you're keeping score, he's not on camera, but he's keeping score. You can put down 0 points for each of our players on that question. Next question. On their visit to New York, Marge and the kids take in the Broadway show Kickin' It, which is a musical tribute to what famed rehab facility? On their visit to New York, Marge and the kids take in the Broadway show Kickin' It, a musical tribute to what famed rehab facility. Okay, our contestants are ready. Steve, we'll start with you. What did you put down?
I will say Betty Ford.
Betty Ford. What do you say, Faraz?
Betty Ford Clinic.
Betty Ford Clinic. It's the Betty Ford Center, but I'll accept Clinic. They both get 10 points. They're on the board.
I'm checking in.
Next question. Ooh, you might have to think on this one. Marge says that the monorail was the only folly the people of Springfield ever embarked upon, except for a few other things. Name any of the dubious urban developments that Marge eventually admits are other examples of Springfieldian folly. This is at the end of the monorail episode. After the monorail crisis has abated, Marge ticks off a number. In fact, the number is 3, so you can guess up to 3. I'll throw you some extra points if you can get more than 1. What are the other urban development boondoggles that Marge compared to the monorail? Faraz is very diligently shielding his whiteboard there. Yeah. You ready?
Ready.
Ready, Faraz? Or you want to? Okay.
I'm not confident about one of them, but
Okay. Steve, what have you got?
I said escalator to nowhere, a popsicle stick tower, and a large magnifying glass.
Wow. Steve's going for all 3. What did you say, Faraz?
the stairway to nowhere.
Stairway to Nowhere. And
The Great Tire Fire,
Tire
which is
Fire.
not. It's just
Not
like
a project,
I can
not
imagine
a project.
seeing it in the the shot. at the
Yeah,
end.
just throw that right in the trash. That answer.
Yes, of course.
That's obviously wrong. All right, let's see. Steve nailed it. It is the popsicle stick skyscraper, the 50-foot magnifying glass.
Those two go hand
Escalator
in
to nowhere.
Those two go hand
They're
in hand.
connected. They're connected. It was a joint project. So that's 30 points for Steve, and I'll take Stairway to Nowhere. We can
Yeah,
give
come
10 to
Oh,
Faraz.
I don't know about that.
Don't point at
I
it
don't
like
know about that.
like you need
If the game
clarification.
comes down to 10
They're
points, I'll take it
technically
back.
stairs.
They're stairs. They're just moving stairs. Okay, next question. What is the title of Bleeding Gums Murphy's first and only album?
Squeaky,
The sunglasses on the saxophone, really. The saxophone wasn't quite cool enough.
I like the kind of mod abstract colors, like the purple trees and
Yeah.
very hip.
Okay, Faraz, what have you got? Sax on the
on the
beach,
beach.
says Faraz. What do you think, Steve?
Also sax,
on the beach. And the correct answer is sax on the beach. Well done if you said sax on the beach at home. That's 10 points for both players. Okay, last question in general knowledge. As they hide in Martin's playhouse, Mrs. Krabappel asks Skinner, what kind of little boy would have a tea set? According to Principal Skinner, what kind of little boy has a tea set?
You gotta stop writing so fast.
You're putting the pressure on.
I swear, it's
This
like...
is like when people uncap the markers while they're waiting for someone to answer
So
while they're playing the
the
home
vultures are
game. Yeah.
circling.
Yeah. Are you ready, though, for us?
I'm ready.
Okay, show us.
A lucky boy.
A lucky boy, says Faraz.
I also
Oh,
said lucky
Steve also says a
boy.
lucky boy has a tea set, and they are correct.
Hey.
It was
That's
a lucky
nice.
boy. Of course, 10 points for each. Well done. Okay, you started off poorly, but you rallied there in that category. So now you're warmed up.
Feeling confident.
Next category is hot off the facts trolla. These are all questions about 90s era technology as seen on the show. First question. As Homer shops for Marge's birthday gift, he briefly considers a store that specializes in what telephone device that was ubiquitous at the time and is rarely seen today? As Homer shops for Marge's birthday gift, he briefly considers the wares at a store that specializes in what telephone device that was ubiquitous at the time and is rarely seen today? Now, Faraz, you're a little younger than Steve, so I wonder if this 90s tech is going to baffle you. Let's see. Are you ready? Steve, let's start with you.
Let's say answering machine.
Answering machines. What do you say, Faraz?
Also answering machines.
Uh-oh.
Is it the...
It is the International House of Answering Machines. Yes, very good. You could even get outgoing comedy edition, outgoing messages. I loved turning that up. Wouldn't you like to, Matt? I can't see. What are some of the names on there?
We got W.C. Fields.
Oh,
Mae West. And you've got the comedy stylings of Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, that sounds like a funny one. Yeah. Oh, I would love it. Erik Adams, if you're watching, it seems the type of thing you could turn up. I would love to hear that Radio Shack comedy edition of your outgoing message. Okay, good job, everybody. 20 points all around. Next question. Bart's humiliation on the school bus is a welcome distraction for Martin, whose T-shirt features the name of what word processor company? This company thrived in the early 80s, but then things got harder. Are you ready?
We're ready.
I didn't even get to finish the question. Okay, Steve, what have you got? Wang, he says.
Also Wang.
Faraz also pulls out his Wang, and the correct answer is Wang. That is correct. Very good. Part of the Massachusetts Miracle in the 80s.
I only knew that because of a previous Simpsons trivia when it came up, and I had never noticed the joke or heard of the company, and then went up and read about it later.
See, it pays to study up.
That's
a lesson for you
years
at home,
ago,
kids. Okay, next question. When their Itchy and Scratchy cartoon goes on the blink, Lisa and Bart immediately blame what TV filtering technology that became a federal mandate during the Clinton administration? When their Itchy and Scratchy cartoon goes on the blink, Lisa and Bart immediately blame what TV filtering technology that became a federal mandate under the Clinton administration? You ready, Steve?
I'm not confident, but I'm ready.
You're ready. Okay, show me what you got.
V-chip?
V-chip, says Steve. What do you say,
Also
Faraz?
V-chip.
Oh, you guys are in
We're
sync.
neck
The
and
correct
neck
answer
here, man.
is the V-chip. Very good. Why were you worried about it?
Yeah.
There's a lot of letters in the alphabet.
I know, I thought about it too, but it just felt right.
Good job. The V apparently it was supposed to stand for violence, but the guy who invented it said it stood for viewer control. Yeah, there's a little fact for you connected to our question. All right, let's move on. Okay, next question. When Marge hears the digital screech of a 90s dial-up connection on her phone, the college nerds explain that it's just computer signals, specifically an online argument about the relative merits of what two captains? I must have both captains for a correct answer. What two captains are the college nerds arguing over using a screechy modem? Faraz, what do you got?
Picard and Kirk.
Picard and Kirk.
If order
What do you think,
doesn't matter.
Steve?
Picard, Kirk.
I should have made these questions harder. The correct answer is Picard and Kirk. Another 20 points for both of them.
They're both on there.
Wow.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart played number one, and William Shatner did not play himself
There's
in
no
that
way
scene, but
that's the only thing Patrick Stewart played. Is that his only role in the show?
I think so. I don't know. You stumped me with that trivia question for Oz. But yeah, I don't think Shatner's ever actually guested on the show, to my knowledge, but I do frequently say, excellent. Okay, there's a bonus question attached to this for another 20 points. Dial-up modems weren't just for talking about Star Trek. They could also be used to retrieve pornography. Comic Book Guy tries to do both at once, but he's forced to wait for his nude photo of what starship captain? Comic Book Guy's modem is struggling to download. Oh, this was the experience of smut in the 90s, if you weren't around for it. Line by line, what captain is he trying to view in the nude?
Oof.
Oh, suddenly we've hit a wall.
Yeah.
Do you have something down, Steve?
I got
Or-
something down.
Okay,
but
show me what you got.
Captain Janeway?
Captain Janeway. Okay, interesting. What do you
Janeway?
got for Oz? Frost doesn't know. Well, even though it's just one word, I'll take it. It is Catherine Janeway. Very good, Steve.
There's a line here. There it works.
No spelling. I got the idea. No penalty for spelling. She looked better when she dropped the bun. I mean, she looks great no matter what. She's one of my favorite captains, but this was early, the bun era.
What show was she?
Voyager.
Voyager.
Yeah.
Right.
which is pretty. If you go on Netflix or whatever Voyager's on at this point and just watch episodes that have Captain Janeway, the Doctor, or Seven of Nine in the episode description, you get a pretty good Voyager even through that whole series. Next question. Maybe I should read it off the card, right? Instead of just waiting for it to come to me. Question 5. Bart sticks up for good old compact discs as he rails against a newfangled music format that, true to Bart's wishes, ultimately failed to gain traction with consumers. Better known by its abbreviated name DAT, Bart refers to this tech by its full name, which was what?
I'm sorry, can you read that again, please?
Of course. Bart sticks up for good old compact discs as he rails against a newfangled music format that, true to Bart's wishes, ultimately failed to gain traction with consumers. Better known by its abbreviated name DAT, Bart refers to this tech by its full name, which was what? Yeah. What rivaled compact discs? Briefly. You said you got this one in the run-through, right, Matt? So Matt knew this one. Matt, our director, knew this one, but our 2 contestants are struggling with it. Do you know it at home? Well, there's no way for you to tell me because I can't see the chat window. But just yell as loud as you can, and maybe I'll hear you. Are you ready? Steve, show me. Digital audio tech, says Steve. Faraz?
We're looking for the abbreviation. Mini discs.
Mini discs. Okay, let's see. The answer is digital audio tape. You were painfully close. Steve.
I don't know why I didn't try to decode the abbreviation, but I wouldn't have gotten that anyways.
Yeah, it was the one clue there.
All right.
Okay. That wraps up the category. Okay, we're moving on for 30 points now. The category is Under the Sea.
Ooh.
These are all questions about stuff that's underwater. First question. On their glass-bottom tour of the local waterways, the family glimpses the wreckage of the Athena, which was what specific type of watercraft? On their glass-bottom tour of the local waterways, the family glimpses the wreckage of the Athena, which was what specific type of watercraft?
I know there's a joke coming when you're laughing at
For us. Sorry.
their sister glass bottom boat.
What do you got, Steve?
I just said a glass bottom boat.
Of course it's a glass bottom boat. Just last week.
I know.
That's 30 points for both players. Okay, next up. When he dives for the flying hellfish treasure, Bart passes the ruin of a drive-through franchise whose golden pyramid-topped huts were once a common sight in American parking lots. Name this now-defunct chain. When he dives for the flying hellfish treasure, Bart passes the ruin of a drive-through franchise whose golden pyramid-topped huts were once a common sight in American parking lots. Name this now-defunct chain. Name it. I don't know if I ever patronized one of these places, but I do. Do you remember these, Matt? Yeah. Yeah, they used to be all over the place. Are we ready? Steve, what do you got? We'll start with you.
No clue, so I'll put my favorite restaurant,
Arby's.
Is that
Love
serious?
No.
Wait.
I also took a guess.
Okay, yeah.
But it's
That's the game.
Bob's Big Boy.
Bob's Big Boy.
I don't even know
Okay.
if that's defunct. They might still be around.
Well, Arby's certainly is still around.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got. It's Photomat.
Photo man. Why was I thinking of fast food?
Why was I thinking fast food?
That
don't
makes
know.
a lot more
I
sense.
didn't tell you to think fast.
I know. We automatically went.
Yeah. Okay.
That's good. That's
Nobody
good.
gets it. The board goes back. Go to 30 points still. Next question. As Listen Lady, Marge sympathetically breaks a hard truth to the sea captain. He has to say goodbye to what item that provided companionship to him and countless other sailors of the 1990s, we can presume, during those long nights at sea. What did the captain lose at the bottom of the ocean? An item that provided companionship to him and, I'm sure, countless other sailors in the 1990s. It's a tough moment for the captain. The tear wipe is such a great touch. Arr, arr, arr. What did the sea captain lose at the bottom of the ocean? I bet a lot of sailors had these in the 1990s. And other people, not just for sailors. Okay, show me,
Why do
Faraz.
you keep saying that?
No
An
clue.
SI swimsuit.
Oh, SI swimsuit edition. Or
I
a
said
pet,
pet
rock.
rock.
I like that too. The answer
But
is
that's not.
his Game Boy. He lost his Game Boy at the bottom of the ocean. Poor thing. Wait, let this run for a second. I think there's something. Oh, no, there's nothing at the end of it. Sorry. Now you're playing with portable power. That's it. That's it. It's just a weird commercial. I thought there was a gag at the end, but there's not. It's live television, people. Okay, next question. Not everybody shares Lisa's love of ocean life. For instance, Nelson has a poster on his wall suggesting that we do what specifically with the whales? Okay, fast answers on this one. Not everybody shares Lisa's love of ocean life. For instance, Nelson has a poster on his wall suggesting that we do what with the whales? Is there any cheating? No peeking.
No cheating.
Right?
Absolutely
Okay.
not.
Faraz, show me what you got.
And it wouldn't be on this question.
Show me,
but-
Steve.
Like,
Everybody knows that Nelson wants to nuke the whales. Correct. 30 points all around on that one.
Woohoo!
Okay, last question. On Homer's brief tour of duty in a submarine, the captain says Homer is like the son I never had, and Homer considers the captain like the father I never what? On Homer's brief tour of duty in a submarine, the captain says Homer is like the son I never had, and Homer considers the captain like the father I never what? What do you got, Steve?
I said liked.
Never
oh,
for us.
visit.
Never visit.
That's
okay,
it.
two cold-hearted answers. The correct answer is the father I never visit.
yeah.
Well
I needed
done.
to come up, man. I'm still behind you.
30 points for Faraz. Okay, maybe you can catch up more on this question, Faraz, because it's a bonus. A bonus. What is the captain's last name? Simpson Tide is the episode. It's a season 10 or season 9, I think, actually. But it's near the edge of our classic Simpsons horizon here. What is the captain's name? Faraz is trying to write the joke in his head right now. Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds, Faraz.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. All right, show me what you got. Nothing.
I said
Steve.
commandant.
Captain Commandant. No, this is Captain Tennille.
Oh, God.
No points on that one. I'll give you another bonus question.
Oh
on this
my gosh.
One, though. One last bonus question here. Captain Tennille is based on Captain Ramsey from the 1995 film Crimson Tide. Name the actor who played Captain Ramsey.
Whoa.
Captain Tennille is based on Captain Ramsey from the 1995 submarine film Crimson Tide. Name the actor who played Captain Ramsey in Crimson Tide. Famous actor, you've probably heard of him. Everybody ready? Oh, no, Faraz is still thinking.
No, I have it written, but I'm not confident.
I don't think I've ever seen Crimson Tide.
All right, Faraz, show me your
do you got?
unconfident answer. Gene Hackman says
Ooh,
Faraz.
good.
Steve
Sean
guesses
Connery.
Sean Connery, different movie. Show us. Here's the matchup so you can see.
Oh, that's
Who's
good.
that?
Oh, that's good.
Gene Hackman! Well done,
Nice.
Faraz. 30 points for Faraz.
Surging ahead.
Good job, Faraz.
Thank you.
Is he surging ahead? Is he? I don't know. We'll total the scores up at halftime.
Who knows?
All right, it's time for our next category. You may know it well. It's time to play hole in one or two. Now, here's how this works on Simpsons Trivia. I'm going to show you a screen cap from the show with a hole in it. There's a character cut out of that screen cap. Now, if you're confident enough to guess after just one hole, I'll tell you what, I'll give you double the points. I'll give you 80 points for the question. But if you want to wait, be sure, look at the second picture. I'll show you another image with another hole cut out of it, same character missing. So they'll get 2 pictures, same character missing from both. What character's missing? You'll get the idea. Let's play it. First question. Who is missing from this screen cap? Think it over. You can play it now for 80 points or wait like a coward. Second clue.
Come on.
Hang on.
What a spread.
Yeah, nice. Nice picnic.
I'll go.
Steve's going to go
You're
out
gonna
on this
go?
one.
Total guess.
Okay.
Total guess.
Steve's guessing. Okay, Faraz, you going to wait?
Yeah, I'm going to wait.
Okay, Steve's
Foolish.
in for 80
Foolish
points.
to go now.
All right, let's see the next one.
Oh, got it wrong. Dang it.
Steve thinks he missed it. Let's see both holes right next to each other. That's the way I like it. What character is missing from both of these screen grabs? You ready, Faraz?
Yes.
Okay. Faraz, what have you got?
Maud.
Faraz says Maud Flanders. Steve says Ned Flanders. Okay, let's put us back up on the big board there, Matt, and then let's see who's right. Yeah, it's
I
Maud
could have gotten it
Flanders.
after the first one, but I didn't want to.
I knew it was one of them.
That's the game. Fortune favors the bold in this game. for
It
us.
does, and he's bold. He is. He'll always take the chance, you know.
Well,
Close.
fortune didn't
Disregard.
I
favor
should
him
have
in
just
that
wrote
case.
Flanders.
Yeah. That would have been a 0-pointer for sure. Okay, next. Who's missing?
No.
Do you know your Springfield squares? Who's missing? Look closely at home. See who's up there and who's missing from this delightful game show, the Springfield Squares, at least until that title wave.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Sure.
Are these like all Simpsons characters plus real life people?
They can be anyone who appeared on the show, yes.
I'm going to put a guess in.
Okay. Steve's locking in an 80-point guess. No, Faraz is playing it safe again. All right, let's see how this plays out. Two different
Hang on.
strategies. Let's see the second hole. Let's see them side by side. Okay, everybody's ready now. I'll start with you, Steve. This is your 80-point guess.
Rainier Wolfcastle?
Wolfcastle, says Steve. Faraz,
No.
show it and say it.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers. Oh, now I understand your clarifying question.
No.
Well, let's break his heart and show him that it is indeed Rainier Wolfcastle.
Why would you know that that's him in that square?
It's 80
He's a
points
famous
for
person
Steve.
from
Big
Springfield. Biggie.
one. Okay, next one. Who's missing from this screen grab? Look carefully. Steve's having Faraz is having an epiphany or a stroke right now. I'm not sure which.
Lock it in.
Locking it in. Okay, Faraz is
I'm going to
going
lock
out.
it in. I'm going to hang on. I'm going to lock it in.
Okay, they're both locking it in. When they're finished writing, I'll show the next one to you at home so you can have your time. Okay, they're done. Here's hole number 2. These guys don't need it, they think, but maybe you'd like to see it.
Rainier again.
He's haunting this category. All right, you had enough time at home? All right, Steve, what did you put down?
The critic.
The critic, Steve put down.
That's
Faraz?
not his name.
Faraz, what do you got?
That's not his name.
Jay Sherman, says Faraz. Let's reveal.
Oh, it does say the critic.
It does.
That wolf cow.
What happened? It's not changing on our screen.
Oh, it's
Oh, we
changed
see
on
it.
ours.
I see it.
Okay. I just don't know if the stream's updating. What if you go ahead another slide there, Matt? Is it? I'm moving, but the stream is not updating.
Okay, just
Oh, did it pop in?
Just popped in. Let's try the next question. All right,
Okay.
we're back.
Okay, I think it's rickety, but it's going to work. Anyway, yeah, it was Jay Sherman. And if you saw, it did say the critic on the slide, right? So everybody gets the points. Despite the technical difficulties, the scoreboard is still operational. Don't worry. If you've been keeping score at home, we've lost your scores. You're doomed. So go back to the beginning of the stream and start playing again. Okay, it was the critic. Next question. Who's missing from this screen grab?
Are you locking in? You're right.
I'm locking it in. Lock.
All right, I will as well.
This could be a.
Ooh, okay, let's show everybody else the second hole in case they need the help. Who's missing from both of these? Is it a trick or is it not? All right, Steve, what did you put down?
Is that Sideshow Bob?
Steve said, it looks like Krusty in the first one. I don't know, Steve.
I
I'm
don't
worried
know.
about that. What do you think for us?
Sideshow Bob.
Faraz also said Sideshow Bob. You can't get anything past these fellas. Of course it is Sideshow Bob.
Hey.
Hooray. Sideshow Bob disguised as Krusty in that first one, I should say.
Very
In case
well.
you're
Very
confused.
Very
sneaky.
well.
Very sneaky.
Unbelievably well disguised in retrospect, but yeah. Okay, next hole. Who's missing? Is anyone going out on this first one?
I'm not.
I don't think so.
No? Okay. Let's show them the next one then. Who's missing? It's the same character missing from both of these shots. Just tell me who. That's all. That's all you gotta do. Okay, Faraz thinks he has it. Show and speak. Faraz. Selma. Steve says.
President Lisa.
Lisa.
No.
The correct answer is Lisa.
I don't know how you got. I don't have the context of what's happening.
It's more of a
there.
peninsula than a Monster Island.
Yeah.
It's more of a
Monster
It's
Island.
really a misnomer.
Yeah. I thought they said the name was just a name.
Wow. Oh, that's terrible.
And the one on the left is
God.
her. It's the football betting episode. Where she's fantasizing about her
Yeah,
future
yeah.
as a
She's
degenerate
she's
gambler.
betting her wedding ring or
Yeah,
something.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
All right.
Man.
That does it for hole in one or two. How'd you do at home?
I saw the wedding ring and I didn't think that I'm choosing a spin.
It's okay. There's a lot more questions for us. Don't worry. It's halftime right now. By the way, we're going to have a quick commercial break here. And the commercial break was curated by Erik Adams. You may know him from IGN, from the AV Club. He's also a frequent player here on the Simpsons game. And all these commercials put together, era-appropriate 90s commercials for your break. We'll be back in just a few minutes for the second half of the game. Thanks for watching. See you soon.
Don't run away. The Simpsons trivia will be back after this.
As the star of this summer's wildest movie, take it from me. When you take your little gremlins on vacation, stay at a quality, comfort, Clarion, or Sleep hotel. Because gremlins 18 and under stay free. But never, never feed them after midnight. Hello, room service.
Kids 18 and under stay free when you call 800-221-2222.
Garfield, I need your help.
That goes without saying.
We have to tell cats out there about new Alpo cat food.
Hey, cat food is for the unimaginative.
Imagine this. Alpo cat food so full of nutritious proteins, every serving's like a balanced 7-course meal. And the taste.
I'll be the judge of that.
So, Garfield, What would you tell cats about Alpo?
2. Demand seconds.
New Alpo cat food, canned and dry varieties, tested and approved.
It's McDonald's Happy Birthday Happy Meal.
Let's decorate.
Good work!
Bring your kids to McDonald's for a Happy Birthday Hamburger Happy Meal and let them celebrate with their favorite characters.
What's that?
A Sonic Boom.
There's the Berenstain Bears Hot Wheels Muppet Babies. Collect all 15 and make a birthday train.
This looks cool.
Thanks, Barbie. Ready to party, guys?
You bet, Doc.
Party on, dude.
Whoa!
What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
I think you'll like this house.
Isn't this supposed to be haunted? Haunted? What an absurd idea.
I mean, what would a ghost be doing here? Haunted.
David.
No other diet soft drink delivers the real cola taste of 1-calorie Diet Coke. The real one. It's lifting more and more spirits every day.
Just for the taste of it. Oops.
The move is on to Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
Hey, kids, if you're not watching the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, you're not cooking with Cooper. Suffering spaghetti, it's the pizza phone. Mario here. What? Gotta go, kids. Princess Toadstool's in trouble. But you can catch me and my brother Luigi weekdays right here on this station. You can be a plumber's helper, too, so be there.
Adventure Monday through Thursday, and on Fridays, the futuristic kingdom of Princess Zelda. Super Mario Brothers Super Show, today at 4:30 on TV 20.
This time, it calls you to the ultimate battle of good against evil. To a quest few are prepared for, and fewer still survive. But perhaps now the power is within your grasp. It's the game that's already a legend. The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Only on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with superpower.
Okay, we're back. Thank you, Eric, again for that commercial break. That concludes halftime. Let's take a look at our scores. Can we get a full frame for a full humiliation of these guys? Not humiliation, actually. They should be very proud. Faraz has, hold it up, Faraz.
I don't like how I'm going first.
440, and Steve has, a cool 500.
Very close,
but it's a
very close. Very
close
close.
match right now. Some big
Anything
numbers
can
being
happen.
thrown. Hey, let me host.
Oh, sorry.
That's what I was going to say. Anything can happen in round 2 where the questions are worth even more points than before. Can you believe it? We got a big budget for this game. Points Bonanza. Let's take a look at our next category. It is As Sung by Homer. These are all questions about songs that have had their lyrics reimagined by Homer. Okay, let's see our first question in the category. To lift his spirits, Lisa plays Homer when the Saints go marching in, or as Homer puts it, when the Saints go over there. According to Homer, he wants to be in what sort of dance when the Saints go over there? To lift his spirits, Lisa plays Homer when the Saints go marching in, or as Homer calls it, when the Saints go over there. According to Homer, he wants to be in what sort of dance when the Saints go over there? Faraz is singing it in his head right now. Okay. Faraz, because of the face you're making, I'm so curious to see what you've written down.
I want to be in that mambo.
Mambo, says Faraz. And Steve says Homer wants to be in
Rumba?
that rumba. Actually, Homer wants to be in that rumba.
No!
Very good, Steve. 20 points for Steve. Next up. A nostalgic 1965 single by Frank Sinatra begins, "When I was 17, it was a very good year." As Homer reminisces about his own adolescence, his version of the song begins, "When I was 17, I what?" In Homer's version of that classic Frank Sinatra single, "It was a very good year," what does Homer say he did when he was 17? All right, Steve, what you got?
Bought some very good beer.
When I was 17, I bought some very good beer. What do you have for
When I was
us?
17, I had a fake ID.
I had a fake ID. Okay. We might have a dispute here on our hands. The answer is, when I was 17, I had some very good beer. Matt, what do you think? Do we give it to Steve
He
on
was
that
purchasing-
one? Matt,
Yeah,
Matt
that's good.
tipped the ruling in your favor, Steve. So Steve gets 20 points.
Thank you, Matt.
For I had, or whatever you wrote, bought some very good beer. I guess he did have to buy it. Okay, next question. Homer sings a sweet song first to a woman named Mindy and then a man named Andy as he reinvents what Barry Manilow hit? What Barry Manilow hit is Homer trying to sing as he sings to a woman named Mindy and later a man named Andy? Is everyone ready over there? Franz, what you got? Mandy. He's not happy with that. Steve seems pretty happy with his Mandy, and he should be, because the correct answer is Mandy. Yeah, very good.
Look at him. Look at young Barry Manilow.
Looking good.
Hell yeah, look at that hair.
I once dined next to him at a restaurant.
You almost what?
I once dined next to him at a restaurant.
Tell us. What restaurant?
What was it called? It was I can't remember. It's since closed. It was downtown, and it was like a fancy
here in Chicago.
Chinese restaurant. The name will come to me at some point. But when he got up and to leave and finished his meal, the entire staff came out and applauded, and it was so absurd.
They applauded
They
him just
applauded
reading
him
there?
out. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Did you applaud for him?
No.
So you just sat there with your arms crossed. Why is it sad to applaud Barry Manilow?
What was it? The Copacabana?
No.
Is this a bonus question? All right.
It'll come
Well,
to me.
yeah. You will get 0 points when you come up with it. Next question. May Your Christmas Days Be Nice is Homer's tipsy coda to the famous lullaby by what 19th century Romantic era composer? These are two of the most astonished looks I've seen.
Please repeat
Yep,
that.
here it comes. May Your Christmas Days Be Nice is Homer's tipsy coda to the famous lullaby by what 19th century Romantic era composer? What lullaby is Homer singing when he caps it off with May Your Christmas Days Be Nice? Whose lullaby, I should say. Just pick a 19th century Romantic composer.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, good.
But
There's not that many of them. Pick one that wrote a famous lullaby. That would be ideal. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay, Steve.
Barry Manilow.
You think I'm doubling up on
Wait,
you?
it's spelled wrong. We just saw it on the screen.
Art teacher.
Franz. Brahms, says
Ooh.
Franz. The correct answer is Johannes
Whoa.
Brahms.
I
Yeah.
hated myself if I got that wrong.
That's young Brahms before the beard. Hot Brahms. I
Oh,
like
look
to
at
call
young
him.
Brahms.
Yeah. Barry Manilow. You want to say next to Brahms, too? Amazing. There's an ice cream place in Oklahoma, Brahms. They make a very good milkshake. No sponsorship, no hanky-panky involved here, but yeah, I like a Brahms. Next question. Homer's blimpy boy flying through the sky so fancy-free is his version of a fancy-free girl who goes swinging down the street in the title song of a 1966 movie. What is that girl's name? Homer's blimpy boy flying through the sky so fancy-free is his version of a fancy-free girl who goes swinging down the street in the title song of a 1966 movie. What is that girl's name? Also the name of the song and the movie. It's all the same thing. High grimace per question rate in this category.
It's toughy.
Are you ready for Oz? Is that a grimace waiting to write or having written?
I wrote.
And would you care to show us what you wrote?
I was trying to see if I could pull it at the last second, but I just have no guess.
Franz has no guess. Steve says Mindy. The correct answer is Georgie Girl.
Oh.
Hey there, a Georgia girl swinging down the street. So, no.
I think
Not a match. The board goes back. And that concludes whatever that category just
Glad we're
was.
done with music. Let's do art next.
Music didn't serve him too good either, except for Brahms. All right, now it's time to play the color identifying sensation that's sweeping the nation. What color is it? That's right. It's time for What Color Is It? This couldn't be easier. I'm practically giving away the points here. Here's what this is. I'm going to show you something you've seen hundreds of times, thousands of times. All you got to do, tell me what color it is. That's it. It's as easy as this. Show them, Matt. What's the first question? What color is Homer's car? Come on now. Just tell me what color it is and you'll get the points. Note this is the sedan, not the station wagon.
This is so tough.
Yeah, I mean... Okay.
You got a color on there? What's your color, Faraz?
Having written, I'm going to say it's like an in-betweener, but I would say pink.
Pink, okay.
I also said pink.
Oh, let's take a look. It's as easy
like
as
pink
that.
Purple, fuchsia.
It's dark
If
pink.
it's on the line, I'll give it to you. Colors are tough, but that's clearly a pink to me. Yeah. Well done. That's 40 points all around. Next color. What color is the bow in Maggie's hair? I'll be honest with you. Until I put this question together, I'm not sure I even realized there was a bow in Maggie's hair. If you would ask me to draw her from memory, I would not have put a bow in it. But there is, and I want to know what color it is. And these two players have two colors, or maybe one, on their board. Steve, what's yours?
I said blue.
Okay. And Faraz said orange. Let's take a look. It is blue.
Yes.
Good job,
It's totally
Steve.
blue. Like, that's so obvious upon hearing that.
I had to cover up the Maggie that's on the wall up above me so that you couldn't cheat.
I didn't even know.
You can't see on here, but there's a Maggie up there way above me.
Paper over it.
I put a little card over her.
I wouldn't have even thought to scan.
I didn't.
I was fixated on the screen.
I was afraid you were going to walk in, look at the gallery we have here in the apartment, and that you were going to say, "Oh, why is that card up there?" But nobody noticed. I got away with it. Everyone. We can't really. Or are you going to try to show it?
Please.
Oh, you're adjusting me. Oh, okay. All right. Who said blue? Steve gets the points. Great job. Next.
Bless it.
What color is that sailboat that's in the painting in the living room? We've all seen it. Painted by Marge. This scene is one of the rare scenes where Homer takes it off the wall. You never see that. What color is that boat in the Simpsons living room painting? How am I looking? Good? In frame? Take a picture. Take a picture. Is everybody ready over there? I'm just looking at myself in the lens. Your guess is bad? Let's hear it, Steve.
Brown. I'm just going natural.
Yeah, terrible guess. Faraz. It's never brown. Orange, says Faraz.
Oh, that's a good guess.
The correct answer is red.
Oh,
No points
it's always been
awarded
there.
on that one. Brown and orange, close-ish, but I gotta only take red on that particular color. Okay, now to match, the board goes back. Next question. I gotta have two colors for this one. What two colors are Homer's bathrobe? I didn't intentionally pick a frame with Snowball 2 cleaning herself, but it just turned out that way. You ready over there? Steve.
I'll say orange and brown.
Orange and brown. Orange and green.
I'm going to orange 3 answers in a row.
Oh, that's right, Mr. Orange over there. Will it pay off? Let's see. Yes, it will.
Oh. Yeah!
Orange and green is correct. Very good.
Finally.
Next and last. Okay, in the title sequence, what two colors are Lisa's saxophone?
Why is it
In the title sequence, what two colors are Lisa's saxophone? Steve has a scowling answer on his board. Franz is still thinking. What do you think at home?
Is that Beethoven in the back?
It is Beethoven.
Me and Beethoven have the same look.
I need a bust of Beethoven.
Yeah, you got that Beethoven frown going on right now.
I'm so upset about this. I'm sick about it. God. Because I know it's just something absurd.
Well, what was your absurd guess?
I'm putting orange again. Blue and orange.
Blue and orange. What do you say?
I said
blue
blue
and
green.
says Steve.
Green. It's something.
Take a look at this. Blue and
purple.
Whoa.
You both had blue, which I thought was, a tough one. But
Like,
you
why
did not
is
get
it that
the
way?
accessory.
Why are the flutes, those little piccolo flutes green?
I don't know why it is that way.
Banjo's green.
And I don't know why I never took notice of it again until, like, now when I watch this clip, I'm like, oh my God, what that weird color her sax is. Never have noticed it before.
I know.
Why?
That's also why this category is brilliant, too, because, like, anything could be any color. Like, there's no logic to it.
It's true. So nobody got points on that one, correct? Yeah, that was a tough one. I didn't expect that one. Let's move on from that tough category to another one. The category now is behind other scenes, and this is the clue round. Look at that wobbling lightning bolt.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Here's how this works. This is the clue round. Each question about other TV shows. Well, let me tell you what the category is first. So these are questions about Simpsons cast and creators' work on other TV shows. So people who worked on The Simpsons, it's a question about them doing other TV shows, all right? Here's how it works. Each question about other TV shows comes with a clue from the world of The Simpsons. But to make it interesting, if you can answer the question before I give you the extra clue, I'll give you double the points.
Oof.
It's like hole in one or two, but without the holes, you know? But plays much the same way. Let's show them, Matt. Bring up that first question. Years before she voiced Mrs. Krabappel, Marsha Wallace guest starred as a concerned high school principal who pays a visit to the Tanner household on what NBC sitcom?
I'll make a guess.
Okay, Steve's going for, what is this worth? 100? Oh my God, this is
100
points.
Hang on. Okay, I'll just make a guess to be crazy.
Sure,
Hey,
I guess
this
I'll
is
go
serious
for it as
business.
well.
Don't be flying off the handle. Okay, Steve's out. Everybody's going out for 100 points. Okay, now I will warn you that sometimes the hints are so helpful that they give the question away, and sometimes the hints are not terribly helpful at all. I will warn you of that. But I think the hint on this one was pretty helpful, even though you didn't take it. For the folks at home, let's show them the hint. The show's title character also features prominently on some cool pogs that Milhouse got.
That's why you wrote so fast. I was writing so many letters.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought maybe you were writing it out.
Maybe
It is an
Melmac? Were
abbreviation.
you writing Melmac?
Yeah. Alien life form. As we all know by now, the correct answer is, show us your answer. Sorry, I forgot to call for
What do you have?
Faraz, what do you got on there?
Let's see.
Different strokes. What's wrong with that? That's
the
a
famous
fine guess.
Tanners.
I knew the dad was super familiar, but for some reason I was seeing a Different Strokes living room or something like.
Our heart bleeds for you, Faraz. It's a shame.
That was a hundo.
But we were writing at the same time, and he did 3 strokes, and it was like.
Yeah, you knew you were in trouble. You just kept walking, and the pier ended like 50 feet ago. All right, that's it for that question. Steve got 100 off of that one. Good God. Okay, next question. Simpsons animation director David Silverman, along with 2 imposters pretending to be David Silverman, attempted to fool a panel of celebrity inquisitors on the early 90s revival of what game show?
Say again, please.
This is longtime Simpsons animation director David Silverman, and he, along with 2 imposters pretending to be David Silverman, attempted to fool a panel of celebrity inquisitors on the early 90s revival of what game show? Faraz is out for 100. He thinks he's got a 100-point answer in his hands right now. Steve's writing. Okay.
Wait. Could you read it one more time?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Simpsons animation director David Silverman, along with 2 imposters pretending to be David Silverman, attempted to fool a panel of celebrity inquisitors on the early 90s revival of what game show?
All right.
These guys are in, but we're going to show the viewers at home the hint in case they would like to see it, perhaps to confirm their already correct answer. The hint is, after he's attacked by a wolf, Mrs. Krabappel reminds Bart how good this feels.
Oh, shoot.
After he's attacked by a wolf, Mrs. Krabappel reminds Bart how good this feels. I think we have some agony on the other side of the room. Faraz, what have you put down for 100 points? Would I lie to you? And Steve.
What's my line?
Steve said, that is tragic, Steve, because we now know the correct answer is to tell the truth.
That's what it was. What am I thinking of? Is this a thing?
Yeah, that's it.
it's
Would
a
I lie to
song
you? That's a
lyric.
show. Yeah.
Isn't that another show that's somewhat like that? Okay.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. It's always what's my line, but none of them the correct answer, which was to tell the. We just watched to tell the truth like a few weeks ago.
I know.
All right. That's a heartbreaker.
I thought it was
Next
the
question,
Studs
please, Matt.
game. What was that Studs game?
Studs. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That famous Studs game
with
called
the Studs?
You don't know Studs?
Did they have a parody on The Simpsons?
They did. Hunks, it was called.
Hunks.
Yeah. Mark DiCarlo hosted Studs, and I did radio with Mark DiCarlo a couple times here,
No
here in
way.
Chicago. Yeah, on WGN.
Stud.
Yeah, he was a nice guy. We didn't talk about Studs though. All right, what's next?
Bonus.
Oh, there's a bonus. Sorry, Matt. There's a bonus attached to this one. I don't have it on my card, so I'm just going to read it off the monitor there. Which one of these? That's right. Which one of these 3 is the real David Silverman? I'll give you 50 points. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Which one of these is the real David Silverman? Oh, you have a guess down for us? Okay, show me.
3.
3, says Faraz. Steve
1.
says 1. Oh, interesting. They went with the panel's votes. We got 2 votes from the panel for 1 and 2 votes for 3. Will the real David Silverman please stand up? Which one of these fellas is it? It's number 2. That
chumps.
handsome devil. That's a shame, isn't it? He knew he
It
would
was
do
right
well.
in front of our face.
Look at this cute little drawing.
Yeah, I didn't think that.
Wait till you see.
I just picked the nerdiest one.
That's adorable.
Isn't that cute? He made a little Maggie. And Bart. And himself. Okay, that's it. Good job. Nobody. You couldn't even. 1, 2, 3, multiple choice. Neither of you could land on the correct answer.
It was the
That
only guy
question
that had
was
no
just
X's.
cursed. All right, next question. The voice of Homer, Dan Castellaneta, guest starred on another show as the guy inside a Homer mascot costume, seen here discussing a lawsuit with a character played by Corbin Burnson. Name this long-running NBC series. Steve, you're going out for a hundo?
Yeah.
Okay. The voice of Homer, Dan Castellaneta, guest starred on another show as the guy inside a Homer mascot costume. Seen here discussing a lawsuit with a character played by Corbin Burnson. Name this long-running NBC series. Steve's out. Faraz, do you want to see the hint, or you want to... You might have been served well by the hint on the last 2 questions, I have to say, but you can go for the hundo if you want.
Do the hint.
The hint, okay. Faraz is going to take the hint. He's going to give away his 50-point bonus and take the hint. Lionel Hutz sneers at the fake Hollywood details like lawyers who wear belts on what show? Steve, what did you write down for 100?
L.A. Law?
L.A. Law. And Faraz, what did you write down? L.A. Law. Is that what you had during the 100 point?
No.
Oh, good. So
I know. After...
Show us. It is indeed L.A. Law. Very good.
Hundo?
That's a hundo for Steve and 50 for Faraz. Every point counts for us.
It does. I'm glad I played it safe.
Okay, next question. Golden era Simpsons showrunners Mike Reiss and Al Jean cut their teeth as writers for a number of TV comedies in the 1980s, including what cop spoof show whose title character is seen here with his partner, Dory DeRoe? Golden Era Simpsons showrunners Mike Reiss and Al Jean cut their teeth as writers for a number of TV comedies in the 1980s, including what cop spoof show whose title character is seen here with his partner, Dory DeRoe? Either of you guys want to venture a guess on this one?
I have a guess, but I'm going to wait for the clue.
Steve may know that I love this show, but let's see the hint. In Treehouse of Horror 9, Snake's undead haircut attacks Bart with what implement? By way of Homer, Snake's undead haircut attacks Bart with what implement? Also the name of this 80s era cop spoof show and its title character. It's the name of so many things. I just need you to name one of them.
Can you say that second clue question again, please?
Yeah. In Treehouse of Horror 9, Snake's undead haircut attacks Bart with what implement? You ready?
No.
Steve, is this for 100 or 50?
It's for 50.
For 50. Show me your answer,
I couldn't
Steve.
remember his first name, but it was Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer, says Steve. Faraz, what do you say? Hammer. Show me what the correct answer is. Yes, it's Sledgehammer. And I do need the sledge, so Steve gets a 50.
It was in there too, and that's why I was looking at it at the end too, because I was like, that's pretty long for a hammer. It's probably a sledgehammer.
If only you had thought to put these thoughts down on the whiteboard, you would have gotten credit.
You don't know what it's like to be on this side.
It's true, I don't. Okay, last question in the category. Two members of the main Simpsons cast, Hank Azaria and Yardley Smith, were also in the main cast of what early 90s Fox sitcom about the internal dialogues of a magazine fact checker?
I'm putting mine in.
Steve's in for a hundo. Two members of the main Simpsons cast, Hank Azaria and Yardley Smith, were also in the main cast of what early 90s Fox sitcom about the internal dialogues of a magazine fact checker? Faraz, you're going to venture something?
No,
okay.
Move it on. Move along here.
Here is your dubiously helpful hint. When Lisa's fantasies of revenge against Bart make her laugh out loud, she fibs that she was just recalling a joke she heard on this show.
That's not even
Sorry, buddy. No, it's really not. It's not much of a clue.
I was just thinking of a joke.
When Lisa's fantasies of revenge against Bart make her laugh out loud, she fibs that she was just recalling a joke she saw on this show. It's funny because Lisa's voice is on the show, but you already knew that.
How about, can you read the first part again?
Yeah, of course. Two members of the main Simpsons cast, Hank Azaria and Yardley Smith, were also in the main cast of what early 90s Fox sitcom about the internal dialogues of a magazine fact checker? I'll give you 15 seconds for us. Okay. Faraz, what did you write down?
The Editors.
The Editors.
The acclaimed show.
And Steve, this is for a hundo, right?
Herman's Head.
Herman's Head, says Steve.
He
Matt,
wrote 100?
would you please reveal the correct answer? Herman's Head is correct. He wrote it because he knew he had it. 100 points right in the bank.
This
for
is
Steve.
so biased against people who were 4 years old when the show was out.
You know the series itself so well. Okay. What's our next category?
Oh, God.
Ooh, the comics page.
All right.
All right. Old newspaper comics. Now this is going to be right up your alley, youngster. The comics page. These are all questions about newspaper comics on the show, obviously. First question. Bart's bad boy hijinks may play with the Hicks in Springfield, but Lisa's summer break buddy Erin is not impressed, comparing Bart to what slingshot-wielding rapscallion from the Funny Papers? Lisa's summer break buddy Erin compares Bart to what slingshot-wielding rapscallion from the Funny Papers. Steve, what did you put down?
I said Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Menace. And what about you, Faraz?
I also said Dennis the Menace, but I spelled it correctly.
Well, it's a 0-point bonus for Faraz. The correct answer is, of course, Dennis the Menace. Very good. 80 points for 80. These questions are worth 80 now.
What's going
on? Who put this game together? That is too much for one question. Next up, though, this train must go on. Even Mr. Burns cracks a smile at the whimsical travails of what lovable loser, created by cartoonist Tom Wilson. Even Mr. Burns has to crack a smile at the whimsical travails of what lovable loser, created by cartoonist Tom Wilson. Are you thinking or agonizing over your already written answers?
I'm thinking.
Thinking, okay.
I'm done.
Faraz thinks he knows the lovable loser. Rare that you see a natural smile from Mr. Burns, right? Just... everybody in?
Yeah.
Steve?
No clue. I just wrote Wilson.
Okay, and Faraz
Ziggy.
wrote Ziggy.
Yes.
The correct answer is...
Yes.
Ziggy. Yes.
Nice.
Very good, Faraz, for 80.
Thank you.
We have a bonus attached to this? Yes. Bonus question. When Homer discovers that he has a lot in common with his new co-worker, Mindy Simmons, he figures that she, too, probably thinks that Ziggy has gotten to what? Homer is sure that Mindy will agree with him. Ziggy has gotten to what? Faraz, let's start with you this time.
Political?
Political? Good guess. What do you have, Steve?
Preachy.
Preachy. I like that, too. And the correct answer is...
Oh, no.
Preachy! Preachy. Sorry. So I pulled the Ziggy cartoon for the date that this episode originally aired.
No way.
Wow.
And you tell me, is it preachy? I mean, come
political.
on.
Very
Ziggy?
political.
Yeah, it is political. That's funny. Get off my back, Ziggy. I'll listen to whoever I want to. What's he trying to say anyway? Okay. Who got that? Steve got it.
Yeah.
Great. Good job, Steve.
Right back in it.
Dude?
Right back in it.
How? Why would you
Okay.
have pulled that word? It doesn't. It doesn't.
It's all I have.
Next question. The Colonel's wife loved the... Oh, whoops. Oh, this is out of order. Okay. Did we skip one, or did I have my questions out of order?
You're out of order.
Okay. I'm going to skip ahead on my card. Totally seamless here, though. You won't even notice. Homer apparently pissed off some teens from another comic universe because they kick him out of their jalopy and their town. Named that town, and for double the points... Oh, no, not for double the points. To get the whole points, also named the varsity sweater-wearing meathead who tells Homer to stay out. So for 40 points, tell me the town, and for the other 40, tell me the name of the guy who's telling him to stay out of Riverdale. You got them both on your boards? Okay, Steve.
I'm going to say Riverdale and Moose.
Did I say the answer before I had you reveal it? Yeah,
Oh, I
did,
know.
didn't I?
No, you didn't. What?
I just said Riverdale, I think, but
we're
it
not
does,
listening to
no
you.
matter. Riverdale and Moose, what do you got for us? Riverdale and
I
Moose.
was so certain I would come up on you with that one.
No, he matched you blow for blow. The correct answer is indeed Riverdale and Moose.
Stay out of Riverdale.
Okay, next question. When Luann and Kirk's marital tension spills into the dinner party, Homer tells the sparring lovers they ought to read what comic strip that, according to Homer, is about two naked 8-year-olds who are married?
Oh, this is different.
Oh, am I reading them out of order again? Well, look forward to that question soon.
Wait.
Here's the question that I'm actually supposed to read, but just put that one in your bonnet for later. Here's the real question, folks. The Colonel's wife loved this joke. Remember that opening? The Colonel's wife loved this joke, but Mayor Quimby proves to be a tougher audience when Colonel Happablap quips that he'll find Sideshow Bob faster than Garfield finds what? Okay, Faraz, what do you got?
Lasagna.
And Steve.
Lasagna, probably spelled incorrectly.
The correct answer is Lasagna. Good job. They should get bonus points for actually answering the correct question, given that I just read them 4 or 5 different ones. But yes, it is lasagna. Now, you guys could read this question to me that's coming up here, but because of the formality, I'll read it again. Here we go. When Luann and Kirk's marital tension spills into the dinner party, Homer tells the sparring lovers they ought to read what comic strip that, according to Homer, is about 2 naked 8-year-olds getting married. I know you've been waiting for the naked 8-year-old answer, and here it is. Steve, show me. Love is, Faraz, what do you have to say? Love is ... Wow, I applaud the use of the ellipsis. Faraz. That is exactly correct. The answer is love is. Love is? I can't believe you got that one. That's a toughie, I thought.
Who, me?
Yeah.
All right. Relax.
It's not around anymore, is it? Or is it still? Do they still put Love Is in the newspaper?
I think they are still around, but I also was a big Sunday comics person.
Do you read them still?
No.
Do you get the paper on Sunday?
I don't.
Do you get a paper?
Who gets
Are
a
papers
paper?
in existence anymore?
We get the Trib on Sundays.
On Sundays,
and about half the time I remember to bring it in.
My dad does, and he has white gloves that he reads the paper with, so his fingers don't get inky.
Wow.
It's just like such a classic image of him reading the paper with
So
gloves
he like
on.
ceremoniously puts on a pair of gloves before reading the paper? Newspaper gloves. I have never heard
love
of
it.
Are the gloves all, I mean, the gloves must be filthy.
They are. They're inky. They're all inky.
Wow. Okay. Good anecdotes from you tonight, I gotta say, Faraz.
Yeah.
What the hell are we on now? I don't even know. Advance it. So, in the next category. Okay. For 100 points. Genius level. These are just the hardest questions of the night. As far as I'm concerned, these two may disagree, and so may you. But let's get into it for 100 points a pop. First question. What actress, best known for playing the sharp-witted Alice Cramden on The Honeymooners, provided the voice of Abe's love interest, B. Simmons, in the Season 2 episode Old Money? What actress, who was best known for playing the sharp-witted Alice Cramden on The Honeymooners, provided the voice of Abe's love interest, B. Simmons, in the Season 2 episode Old Money? Okay, Faraz, what do you got?
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Oh, Steve doesn't know either. Matt, did you know this one when you were going through the neck? No, nobody knew. Well, the answer is, she should be remembered well. A very funny lady, Audrey Meadows. Rest in peace. Okay. Try this one on for size for a hundo. Homer's subliminal vocabulary tapes are working their magic when a well-fed and libidinous Homer reminds Marge that in the boudoir, the gourmand transforms into what sensual being? The word begins with V. That's as much as I'll give you. Homer's subliminal vocabulary tapes are working their magic when a well-fed and libidinous Homer reminds Marge that in the boudoir, the gourmand transforms into what sensual being? Did you write it down already, Faraz? Do you know this one?
No.
Oh, okay. Thought you.
I'm mouthing it to myself over and over again.
Oh, hang on. Can you read it one more time?
Yeah, one more time. Homer's subliminal vocabulary tapes are working their magic when a well-fed and libidinous Homer reminds Marge that in the boudoir, the gourmand transforms into what sensual being? Faraz, what did you... Oh, you haven't written anything down yet?
No, I have no guess. I have no guess.
No guess for Faraz. Steve.
Venus, but that's wrong.
In the boudoir, the gourmand metamorphosizes into the voluptuary. Voluptuary.
I wrote down voluptuous.
I've never heard that as a word.
Dang it.
A
That would have
voluptuous.
been
As a
a more
noun,
painful way to get it wrong, for sure. Next question.
These are hundos, man.
These are hundos for sure. Homer's illegal cable hookup includes the Top Hat Adult Entertainment Channel, where Bart is eager to view a film apparently inspired by Woody Allen entitled Stardust What? Homer's illegal cable hookup includes the Top Hat Adult Entertainment Channel, where Bart is eager to view a film apparently inspired by Woody Allen entitled Stardust what? Steve, you were quick to write something down. What did you put?
Yeah,
Stardust Memories.
Stardust Memories. What do you have for us?
Memories. The
Stardust Hotel. The correct answer is Stardust Memories. Very good, Steve.
Surely you knew the original film there.
Oh no, I know all of my fake cartoon porn.
I love that line too. You baffled that he got it?
Yes, I don't.
You don't know the Woody Allen film though?
No,
I am aware of the Woody
Yeah.
Allen
Okay.
film.
That helps. Okay, next question. Steve just pulled down 100 there.
Oh my God, I'm sick of that.
On the Mattel and Mars Bar Quick Energy Chocobot Hour, what is the name of the Chocobot's headquarters? On the Mattel and Mars Bar Quick Energy Chocobot Hour, what is the name of the Chocobot's headquarters? Yeah, this is a toughie.
This is a toughie.
Blink and you missed this one. Faraz.
Fortress of Chocolitude.
Fortress of Chocolitude, Faraz says. Steve, what do you have?
I had Chocatude.
Chocatude. The correct answer is the Fortress of Chocolitude. For 100 points, I can only give it to Faraz.
Yeah.
We're missing the L there, buddy. Good job on both fronts, though. It is only up there for a second, so I'm impressed. Okay. Our final question in the genius level category. Roger Myers Jr. gets a huge cash settlement when he learns that his father's character, Manic Mailman, was plagiarized by the U.S. Post Office to create what real-life 1960s post office mascot? Roger Myers Jr. gets a huge cash settlement when he learns that his father's character, Manic Mailman, was plagiarized by the U.S. Post Office to create what real-life 1960s mascot? What'd you write down, Steve?
I wrote Zippy.
Zippy. And what did you write down, Faraz?
I wrote Zippy, but I'm sure that's not right.
Well, it's close. The correct answer is Mr. Zip.
Oh, so close. How did we both write Zippy?
I don't know. That's actually, we probably had Ziggy in our head.
All right, that brings us to the end of round 2. We got one more game to play after the break. We'll total up the scores during this break. So head to the bathroom, get a snack, do whatever you need to do, or just pause the stream. You can do that at home. We can't, so we're going to go away for a moment. Thank you again, Erik Adams, for curating this commercial break. Oh, thanks, guys. Very sweet. And we'll see you in a few minutes.
Fat boy!
The Simpsons trivia continues next.
What makes a great couch potato? Well, you get the best taters and the softest couches you can find. And you sit them taters down for 6 months of game shows, football, and made-for-TV movies. Then you check them to be sure each spud is ready. You pick them, you pack each one in a tater sack, and you ship them out.
The couch potato, the complete vegetable, each sold separately, new from Coleco.
Plant one next to someone you love.
First came the Magic Kingdom. Then the incredible Epcot Center. Now comes the new Disney MGM Studios theme park. The Disney MGM Studios theme park at Walt Disney World in Florida.
Kids, alcohol is a drug. So when someone tells you don't do drugs, that means alcohol too. Be the best you can be. Stay drug and alcohol free.
Driver, do you have any Bud Light in your vehicle?
Yes.
Then I am Mr. Galliweekich.
You mean Dr. Galakowitz?
Yes, I am. This is so cool. First time in a limo? Doctor? In a limo this small.
If you want great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down, make it a Bud Light.
So this guy sits down, he goes,
Nice bottle. Very, what is it?
Zima.
Beer?
No, something different.
Wine cooler.
Not so sweet, try a zip.
Zip. What's in it? Essence of potato. Am I right?
No!
Maybe with a touch of citrus?
My lips are sealed.
A bit of that spice.
Speak quietly.
One for
Zanzibar! I had it in silence.
Nice hat. What is it?
Richard Lewis for Rolling Stone magazine.
I'm thrilled that Rolling Stone asked me to do this commercial. And yet I feel a little pressure because, you know, if you don't subscribe, they're going to blame me. But hey, I love Rolling Stone, the news, the journalism, the pictures, the interviews. I mean, I've been reading it from the early days of Hunter Thompson, Hendrix, The Who. And, you know, even today I read it to keep up with the new groups like Women Who Wear Turbans and, you know, Blood Bakery. But hey, you know, don't call because I'm asking you to. Although rejection at this level would devastate me.
Get a year of Rolling Stone for only $19.95. Save 68% off the cover price.
Plus, you'll get classic portraits, 48 incredible Rolling Stone covers that span over 20 years of rock and roll history. And it's free, I swear. Look, so we're talking this free book and a whole year of Rolling Stone. Look, I'm not begging, and who am I to judge, but I swear you'd be nuts not to call.
Call 1-800-228-6600. 1-800-228-6600.
Linda, shh, my parents. Linda, there's something I have to tell you. I'm not really your boyfriend. I'm an actor. What? That's true. This house. It's just a set. No, it's not. Yes, it is. See your parents? Those are not your parents. They're extras. Extras? Yeah. See this guy? The whole thing's just a script. Oh, Mac, here, have a Sprite. See, Linda? It's all an illusion. The only thing that isn't fake is this and us. Linda? Linda?
Catch Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone 2, now playing. Rated PG.
Okay, we're back. The scores have been totaled up, everybody. And we're going to take a look right now. Let's put the fellas back on camera. Steve, show us what it says on your board. Whoa. Steve's at 1490. Faraz, you're at, let's see, 1120.
No.
Oh, so you have some ground to make up here in the final showdown. Let's show it to them. The final category of the night is list off.
Oh, no.
Each of these questions has many possible answers.
He
So
loves
you
lists.
two are going to bid on how many of those items you think you can name, and whoever has the highest bid will get to take the question. However, if you can't fulfill your bid, the other person gets a chance to steal with just one correct answer.
Whoa.
Yep. Let's name that tune time. Bid a note. So let's show them the first question for 40 points. At the laundromat, Principal Skinner has a wide array of fine detergent brands to consider, and he considers 8 of them out loud. How many of those 8 can you name?
Can we
Steve,
write
I'll
them
start
down?
the bidding with you.
Oh, so I can't. Okay. I'm going to go low 4.
4. Okay, that's pretty high as far as I'm concerned. Faraz, can you top that?
3.
Well, there's no point in bidding less than him. Can you top it, or do you want him to take 4? So you can either bid 5 or let him take the question.
Oh, because only one of
you is going to play.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, let him take the question.
Okay, you can take it. So if Steve can't make it to 4, you'll get a chance to steal for us. All right, give me your first answer, Steve.
Biz?
Biz is correct.
Tide?
Tide is another. That's 2. You're halfway there.
Fad?
Fab is correct. I need one more answer.
Did you say fab or fad?
Buh, I thought I heard.
I might have said fad.
Did you say fad?
I did say fad. So, yeah, you're right.
Oh, wow. Very cruel thing to do to your friend there
so
for us.
sorry.
Yeah.
These two have to work together on
My
Monday.
people don't want to play board games with me.
That's okay.
Okay,
So name one.
Steve's out. I will not accept Fab because I gave that one away, but you can name any of the others that Steve didn't name, and you'll get the points.
All.
All is correct. Let's show them all the entries on the list, including all. That's 40 points for Faraz. Tide, Cheer, Bold, Biz, Fab, All, Gain, and Whisk. Do you remember which one he chooses for 0 points?
Fab.
Gain.
No, I think today I will choose Bold. He's feeling bold.
He's feeling
that
bold.
day. Yeah.
I'm so glad, by the way, because I was deciding between two, and it was Era or All.
Oh, Era. I forgot about Era. I can't believe you were able to come up with a 3-letter detergent gun that wasn't on the list already.
Oh.
Very good. Okay. Maybe Faraz is going to make a run here. This could be incredible. For 60 points now. Self-help guru Brad Goodman promises that his course can help with every disorder in the feel-bad rainbow. How many of the rainbow's 10 feel-bad colors can you name? Faraz. You know, you can start the bidding low, by the way. It can go back and forth. Okay, Faraz starts the bidding with 4. You think you can name more than 4?
I can't.
Steve?
Go ahead.
Okay, you got it. 4. Can you name 4 of the colors in Brad Goodman's Feel Bad Rainbow?
I should have started lower. Anxiety.
Steve, by naming one of the disorders on the rainbow, you can take the question.
So it's got to be a color and a...
It's not a color. No,
it's not a color?
That was just my turn of phrase because it's a rainbow, but they're disorders.
Depression?
Depression is one. You want to keep going? See how many you can name? He's got the 60 points, but might as well lay it on thick.
I can't think of anyone.
Not even the last one? Chronic...
Nagging?
Nagging. Yeah. Let's show them all the entries on the list. Depression, insomnia, motor mouth, darting eyes, indecisiveness, decisiveness, bossiness, uncontrollable falling down, geriatric profanity disorder, and chronic nagging. Nagging.
Wow. Okay.
My first two were like, but I guess I would have lost it anyways.
Yeah. Steve, rather dishonorably, but technically earns the 60 points with one answer off the list. Okay, Steve, you'll start the bidding on this next one. Feeling that he's wasted half his life, Homer imagines his own future funeral, including the peculiar crowd that assembles to pay their respects. How many of the 7 or so funeral attendees can you name? Steve, what's your bid?
Say 3.
3? Wow, okay.
I don't remember this scene.
Pretty big bid for not remembering.
Go for it.
Okay,
Go for it.
Steve, name 3.
Marge?
No. So, why did you go for 3? For us, if you can name one of the attendees at Homer's future funeral.
Bart.
No.
Oh.
Okay, let's show everybody.
Wow, I don't remember
Did
this
you get
one.
any of these at home?
Barney.
4-time Oscar winner Barney, the robot from Lost in Space, Heckle and Jekyll, President Lenny, and his
I don't
Secret
remember
Service,
this at all.
and Father Ned Flanders. This is the Thomas Edison episode.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's a season 10er, so that's why we didn't get it.
Thomas
All right,
Edison
no
season
points
10?
awarded on that one.
Tough.
Next question. Last question of the night for 100 points. Phil here is billed as the most important man on the Duff Brewery tour because he's in charge of quality control. How many of the 8 contaminants that come down the Duff bottling line can you identify? Note, we're counting quality control issues whether Phil notices them or not. So he catches some, he doesn't catch others. How many of the 8 contaminants that come down the Duff bottling line can you identify? Faraz, you start the bidding.
2.
2. Steve, can you raise that?
Let me think. I'll say 3.
Faraz, you want to go for 4?
No, he can take it.
For 3. Name 3 of the contaminants that are seen on the Duff bottling line, Steve.
A head?
A head is correct.
A syringe?
Yes, one more for the 100.
A mouse?
That is correct. Show them all. Mouse, rat, syringe, nose, dentures, broken bottle, three-eyed fish, and Hitler's head. Come down the line. So that's 100 for Steve. Okay. Now just a quick... just a quick 10-second break here while we tabulate the final scores.
Oh, no.
What have we got?
That was a killer category.
Oh, that's easy. Okay, the results are in. Faraz, you got 40 points in the final round. Steve racked up 160. I don't know what the final point total is, but we all know Steve wins. Congratulations, Steve.
Oh, good
well
game.
Done. Well
Bravo.
Good
done.
Bravo. So Steve keeps his gold medal, and Faraz has to teach art for a week now. And we have determined that art is the best form of creativity in the world. Man, I was really pulling for music, but today was the day it was decided.
No.
Who should I thank? Thank you two for playing. Thank you, Matt Leonard, right here off screen, operating the computer all night. Thank you, Eric, for the commercial breaks. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Hey, we'll see you again soon. This has been fun. Good night for now. Bye, everybody. I love you.
Hey.